Last time on Babs Bear Talk.
The temptation of this cake.
I didn't say that. I'm not a piece of cake.
I'm trying to make you look good, girl. Would you be alarmed if you got on a plane and the pilot was not dressed in her pilot's uniform? It's a female pilot, but she's not in her pilot's uniform. She's just like in civilian clothing with a hat and stuff. Wouldn't that kind of spook you?
Yep.
Then on top of that, she starts talking about her divorce. She starts talking about the fact that she didn't vote for Hillary nor Trump and all this mess. What would you do?
Get off the plane.
Huh?
Get off the plane.
That would scare me too. Did it come out good, babe? The reheating? The reheating came out good?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I'm happy you did leave more though.
Heat it a little bit more? Okay.
I'm the best on my best, but I guess I'm tell.
Don't eat it if you don't like it.
I don't know.
I'm using my little selfie stick so my shoulders, you know what, I was having pain in my upper shoulder here and down like in my rib cage, and I was starting to get worried, but I bought this selfie stick and we're gonna see how it works. Anyways, can we talk about the Grammys really quickly? I really like Beyonce. I'm not one of these people that, you know, can't stand Beyonce. I like her singing. I like how she songs like she's going off key just a little bit, but then she ropes it back in, and I think that makes her very unique to me. I could care less about the dancing and gyrating on stage, but I love her songs, and I know she doesn't write the songs, but I'm just saying, I like Beyonce. So having said that, I don't see why Adele had to go on and on and on every time she got up on stage about Beyonce. You could have said your adoration for her just once, you know. Beyonce received it well. You know, if she was fake or not, I don't know. She was just like, oh my God, thank you, thank you. But every time she got up, she had to say something to Beyonce. And then on top of that, to pull a Kanye on herself, you know, with her album. Your album made it. It won. Beyonce's didn't won. Didn't won. Beyonce's album didn't win. So, come on already. I just think Adele went overboard with her adoration of Beyonce. Makes me wonder if it's not Illuminati. What do you guys think? Guys, I have to go eat. I have a lot to do today. I have to go to UPS to take back this thing that we ordered for a hard drive that we ordered that's not working, so I have to send it back. And then I may make it down to the bank today and close out my checking account for the business that we closed and the savings account, because I don't want IRS to say, why you have all these accounts and that business is closed though. So, and I have enough check-ins and savings to have to handle that. It would ease my brain if I could close out these. Anyways, let me go eat this oatmeal. I was singing for Cora just now, and I was saying Cora, Cora, Cora the Explorer instead of Dora. Off to start this long day. First stop, the UPS drop-off store to drop off that thing that we bought that didn't work, and to pay the last light bill for the shop. Elf.
Elf.
Say elm.
Elf.
Joe, what do you say? Say elf.
Elf.
Say elm.
Elf.
Yes! It was so hard for Joe to say elm just now. Because Joe is hearing impaired, we as a family have to really stay focused on making sure that he's not saying the words wrong, you know, because he doesn't hear the S's and the F's. And we take that for granted. Us hearing people take that for granted. And he doesn't hear that, so it would be easy for Joe to stop saying the S's and the F's. There's a little bit of red here, are we okay? And so we have to like look right in his face and tell him, say it back to us, say it back, because then he's gonna start sounding like the way a hearing impaired person sounds sometimes. You know, where they kind of talk like tied tongue or something like that. So we're at the auction. We're gonna go in and ask a bunch of questions because we want to start buying here. Joe has a badge to buy from here, but he doesn't know what kind of payments they take and how to buy the cars, yada yada. So let's go in, baby.
Yeah, this man on the riverside, so you come and go out to work.
Joe's talking about a friend of ours that she stopped talking to me. I don't know why. And this is how I operate. If I didn't do nothing to you and you just stop answering my calls and my texts, I won't chase after you to find out what happened, because I know I didn't do nothing to you. But we know, you know, we figured out some stuff about this person. And Joe's like talking like, why couldn't she just tell us this is what she did for a living though? You know? which is the auction, of course. She's flipping cars. She's not a dealer, but she's flipping cars. This is the first time I'm coming here with Joe. We were able to get all the answers we needed because I asked the questions. Joe, did you hear how I threw you under the bus?
Whatever.
I said we were able to get all the answers because I asked the questions. Huh? All the way back here?
Right here.
Dang.
Right here, sir.
Well, then you have to come super early the next time, babe.
Yeah, I know.
So the auction will be Thursday, and Joe can check out the car on Wednesdays. Meanwhile, he can check them out online, and she kind of taught us how to use the website. And then they told us how the pay works, and we found out that the fees that we have to pay for the auction is way cheaper than the other auction that we were using, the other auction site that we were using. You know, a lot of people think when you buy these cars, let's say you win a bid for $800, you don't pay no $800 for the car. The auction fees come to like $400, then I have to pay my dealer fees, and then I have to bring the car home and fix anything that's wrong with it, and then we smog it. We don't have to smog, but we smog it. So there's a lot that goes into making sure that these cars are right for the customer. So next stop, we're gonna go to the bank. We made it to Costco. Joe's eating a hot dog.
I tell you where I get. Boss.
I love those little vans. I did not like them when they were out. You know, they came out like in the 60s, right? So I think they must have been popular in the 70s when I was growing up, and I didn't like them then, but I really love them now. I think they're so cute. I don't have to own one though, but I like seeing them. Joe is trying to see if we're gonna be lucky enough to get parking in the front. We're here to visit Osley. We don't have any updates on him. Have not heard from the family. As usual, I'm always in expectation. See when Joe? I'm always in expectation, so I'm hoping that he is awake, or at least breathing on his own. Well, he doesn't need that thing to breathe. They just put it so he won't aspirate, but I guess they won't take it out unless he's awake. And they're even talking of putting a trig. So let's go in. We're leaving. We spent an hour. Great news. When we walked in, he was alert. He recognized us. He can't talk because he has the thing in his mouth, the ventilator thing. But I said, Barbara here, Joe here, and he acknowledged that it was us. He slept for a little bit, but not deep. Woke up again. Joe talked with him. He's nodding. He's following commands. Like if they tell him to squeeze their hand once for yes and twice for no, and how many fingers are up, you know, stuff like that. So this is a turnaround day. This is a turnaround day for him. They said ever since 4 in the morning, he's been, yeah, looking like this. They're not gonna take the breathing tube out yet because, make sure I don't fall, guys. They don't want to put too much pressure on the brain to overwork. So they allow you to, I don't think it's this way, Joe, isn't this way? We had to come walk down to the thing, Joe. We had to come walk down to the crosswalk. Yeah, so they're not rushing to take the breathing tube out because they're gonna make sure that the swelling in the brain has gone down completely and not to over traumatize the brain. So, but from yesterday, you guys saw the image that I put in yesterday. Your prayers are working, keep them going. I'm just gonna pray all day that he keeps, you know, getting restored. So we're gonna stop by Sergio to give him the update. Then we're gonna go home and cook something and then go to the gym. Over here look like little TJ, little Tijuana. Who the hell? Yeah, we just came to tell Sergio the news. Let's see if he's here. Is he there? Is he there? Yeah. We just came to see Sergio, and I think the last time he went there, what happened? Was Thursday or Friday, so he didn't even know that they intubated him. And he's like, "Do you think it's all the thinner that he smelled while he was doing these cabinets. I'm like, I don't rule anything out when it comes to these illnesses and the stuff that we had to inhale, because we inhaled a lot of chemicals too for 15 years. Joy inhaled a lot for 30 odd years. That's why mommy was so adamant last year before she passed. She's all like, I want you guys out of that business so bad. So when we had the opportunity to jump out, we jumped out. So right now I'm using the selfie stick and I have a rubber band on the visor, so I hope I'm in shot with the camera, but I'm trying every way that I can to not have this pain anymore, because I have shoulder pain and you know the pains of doing YouTube. I never wanted a selfie stick before because let me fix it. I never wanted a selfie stick before because it just seems so flimsy, but this one is sturdy. The camera is small and light enough for it. So we're gonna go home now and we're gonna eat. This is gonna be a pretty short vlog, guys. We had so much stuff to get done today, and I was vlogging every step of the way, but I lost a lot of time when we were at the bank. We went there first. We had to wait for an hour before we got seen, and then we closed out the accounts. We went to Costco, ate there, bought some groceries, brought the groceries home, and then went back to the bank with my fictitious business name to open that savings account. So a lot of the time got wasted there, and then we went to Osley and then the gym and then home. So that accounts for my entire day. The evening is ending pretty superb because I just saw in the news that that Michael Flynn guy resigned. I'm telling you guys, mark my words, when this stuff is all done and Putin finally drops the hammer on Donald Trump, I bet you we're gonna find out something really salacious, like maybe he's a pedophile or something. We're just gonna find out something horrible about this man. And all these pastors that were praying over him and laying hands and surrounding him and telling people to vote for him and blah, 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 they're gonna go down. They're gonna have to account to God for all that they did with this man. I'm telling you, this man is evil. You know, so this man quit. I know something happened, and the investigation continues, and I hope they can get to the bottom of everything, and I hope they arrest this man and try him and put him in jail along with Trump and Pence and everybody else that's in there selling out our country to the Russians. That's my little input for the evening. I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow. Have a blessed night, and yeah, tomorrow will be a better day, okay?
When the red button is on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay guys, see, I'm doing it. Ready. He doesn't want to go back on the boat. Splash.
What splash?